All right, step one in the percussion gun series. Again, I like the Tim Tam. The first segment is the breath. The breath is the most important part because it leads everything. So as far as this activation is concerned, what we're looking for is the sternum all the way to the bottom of the rib cage, and then the Y. So it goes out like this. Over the years, I found that I like to go down. I start at the top, go down, and then work. I go all the way down the rib cage myself, and what that's eliciting is a more diaphragmatic response as far as breathing is concerned. So we're trying to expand not only the volume of oxygen that comes to the body, but also, calm the nervous system down a little bit and set up the sequence for the rest of everything else that's going to happen. So the breath is going to lead the way. Big diaphragm breaths, that's what we should all be striving for. Again, so here's the segment one. What we're going to do is you can start and work your way down, right? And what I generally do, like with RPR and Be Activated, is there are points that seem like they're a little thicker than other points. So those are the points that I'm going to focus on because they're kind of fluidy, and there's some fluid trapped in there, lymphatic fluid and some other things. So what I'll do is I'll take the gun and I will work my way down, and those points I will work a little bit more. So when I get to the bottom of the right where the ribs are, beginning of the ribs here, I'll actually take the gun and I'll go in a little bit, so into the tissue and down like that, so that I'm stimulating as much of the diaphragm as I can with the gun. Okay? So here we go. Gun. Mm-hmm. And you'll see some bouncing every once in a while. It doesn't hurt, but for the spots that are a little more painful or difficult, kind of stay in there a little bit longer. So anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds. As we go through the whole series, it's like some of the tissues I'll stay in even upwards of 15 seconds or so. But usually that's enough to get it going. And again, it's a conditioning thing. After your first couple of rounds, it'll be a lot easier. So we're still here. Now look here. And here's a terrible. So this is sequence 2, and this is the first one we did was the breath. The second part of the sequence is the psoas. The psoas is obviously one of the most critical muscles in the body because it helps you create locomotion. It's also one of the toughest tissues to kind of light up and get to. But if you can keep that loose and happy, you'll be all your squats and your deadlifts and your lunges and everything else will be happy. I've even had people who, when I show them how to do things with the psoas, like say you want to go for a quick run, and a lot of times you're tight, takes a while to get loosened up. If you hit the psoas, hit the breath in the psoas first, your run will be a whole lot easier. So I'm gonna stand up real quick. The psoas points right here. So this is my belly button, obviously, and then this is my hip bone right here in the middle, okay? So again, belly button, hip bone, meet in the middle, right there, okay? Now you can also, there's another point here where you're at the belly button, you go down an inch and out an inch. This is another hot spot, so you can go there too, okay? And then I'll do some stuff down below as well, below the belly button. So if you square this up, I hit a lot of this area as well. And that covers other spots too, but I like this as far as getting all of the psoas ready to go. So here we go. So again, hip bone, belly button, halfway. Here we go. Note, when you start, just go in as far as the tissue allows you to go. So you have some spots that'll be really easy to ride right into, and other spots which are hard and a little more difficult. So don't ram it right in there. Just start at the surface and go as far as it allows you to. And typically what happens after 5 seconds or so, it starts releasing. Then you can go deeper into the tissue. And every person is going to find out they have different spots. So just stay on those spots a little bit longer, okay? So here we go again. So those are the biggest points for getting the psoas to release. And if you want to test it afterwards, do some body weight squats beforehand, see how you feel, and then do some afterwards, and you'll see a big difference. So those are the major points. Is right here in the middle, and then like an inch down and an inch out. So now I'm just going to do a little roughhousing, what I call roughhousing down through here, where I just kind of loosen the tissue up and just kind of get it all feeling better. And that's the psoas, part 2 of the sequence.